Welcome to the channel, Chuck for Options. Now, before we go any further with the content, I just have to make a disclaimer to let you guys know that this is my own personal journey. I'm not a professional. This is my hobby or, something that I like to do for my day to day. So I welcome you onto this journey of us moving forward with the daily charts, checking out the daily movements for our personal investments, for my investments. Moving forward, the purpose of the channel is just tracking my journey and tracking the different tickers, symbols, companies that we're going to follow. We're going to do a lot of research. We're going to do a lot of due diligence. We're going to go down some rabbit holes. We will go into some deep dives. All right. Along this journey, we're going to need a few items. Notebook. It's good to keep this on you. When you're out, you have to write something down. You can always have it. All right. Writing utensils. Big deal. So you can write in them. I'd rather write anything down rather than remember. It's a lot quicker. It's a lot faster. So, I hope you're equipped. I hope you're ready. Please join in. Let's make this a community. Please remember to subscribe, like, share the video. The content is very important, and we can always talk about it in the comment section. Thank you. Welcome back to Chuck for Options, and it's your boy, Chuck. So, today we're going to go through a deep dive in an ETF that I've been looking at for about a month now. That's been growing really well. I want to share with you guys on how to see one, how to spot it, how to react on it, and let's go into the rabbit hole of how I really got into there, okay? So going to the screen, we are at First Trust NASDAQ Clean Edge Green Energy Index Fund. This is a fund that I've been looking at for about a month. So let's go to how I've been tracking it. So for about the past 3 or 4 months, I've been wanting to redirect my portfolio going around clean energy, renewable fuels, things of that nature. With the election, Joe Biden and Trump, Joe Biden, he was going to push more towards climate change products. And, Trump's presidency wasn't centered around climate change. And since then, Biden, as the president-elect, all of the EV stocks, the clean energies, renewables, those guys have been doing really well. So the market is pricing everything in now for things to move in the future. So I want to say I bought this on the 12th. Here we go right here, November 12th, market buy. At that point in time, I purchased this at $56.52. All right, so this was a part of my homework. So homework is very important. It's good to know how you want your portfolio to grow, in which way, and it's good to know where the world is really seeking for those products to go. All right, it's not about what you necessarily want to do. That's not the sentiment here. We want to make money, so we have to make sure we put our money in place. Okay, without a plan, it's going to be hard to do well. Okay, just in life, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So let's take this into account. All right, so getting back into it. QCLN, November 12th. That's when I bought it. 9th. So it was market buy. So the night before, I remember this. There was about maybe 12 products that I wanted to do some research on and some homework on. I said 12 products about that. I'll let you know why later. I'm going to make a video of each one. All right. So 56.52 is when I first purchased this particular ETF. All right. And it also holds a dividend. That's very important here. All right, going around the portfolio. So far, the stock has moved 12%. So when I bought it, it was at 56.52. It is currently at 63.42. All right, 12% gain. Very happy about that, actually. I actually have I have four more of these guys. This is just one of my least performing homework pieces that I wanted to bring to your attention. So I want everyone to take a look at this one. Then, like, over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, we're going to monitor it, make sure that it's going to stay on par with what we're looking for. All right, so going down a deeper, the rabbit hole a little bit deeper. All right, so what is this particular ETF? All right, the index is a modified market capitalization weighted index assigned to track the performance of clean energy companies. All right, so this is the ETF. So there's going to be many different companies under our umbrella, so we can find so we have peak performance. Okay, so we can take the good highs and we can flatten out our lows, so our lows wouldn't be so low. All right, and we want to go into the clean energy sector because that's just where the world is going. You know, our climate is changing at a rapid pace. For us, we feel it at a 1 to 2 degree, I guess, like, feel. But at our poles, our north and our top to bottom, can you really say top or bottom? I guess our north and our south pole, they are feeling the effects at much higher rates. So when it comes to climate change, definitely we should take it personal, especially for our generation. It's very important. Your children, your children's children, they are going to have to live through the decisions that we're making today. So these companies are very important to follow for that as well. As well as our fiscal future. Let's make money the right way. All right, so moving on. Let's read some more about this. Clean energy companies are quickly publicly traded in the United States and includes companies engaged in manufacturing, development, distribution, and installation of emerging clean energy technologies, including, but not limited to, solar, photovoltaics, oh my goodness, that's a beautiful word, new word for me, biofuels, and advanced batteries, okay, as of 11/27/2020, that was 3 days ago. This was just recently updated. All right, so in the previous videos, you're going to see that I am actually a part of all of these, with advanced batteries with Plug, biofuels with Gevo, Solo, photovoltaics. I hope I said it right. That's a beautiful word. And I believe that's CLSK. And again, with my portfolio and my theory in which I want to push it, is when it comes to distribution and installation, okay, of emerging clean energy technologies, okay? Emerging is big, all right, because that's a disruptive technology. So when it comes to something like a Tesla is a multifaceted company. Tesla isn't just a car company. Tesla is, cars, they're going to Mars, they're going to our brain with the, help me out here. I can't think of it. But Tesla is not a car company, that is a facade, that's a front. Elon is Iron Man. I mean, up is down, down is up. 2020 is crazy, okay? But one thing for sure. Alright. Tesla is not a car company. They have cars. Okay, that's it. Alright, so when it comes to portfolio diversification, just make sure you have something in it that is going against the grain. I don't even know what Tesla even closed today at, but it was hitting 600. It's a monster. It's a monster. So just make sure your portfolio is going to really reflect that. And this is one ETF that I'm really happy with. So now let's go a little bit deeper, because what I want to do is I want to gauge on the umbrella. All right, let's look under the umbrella. Let's look under the hood of why this vehicle is running so well. Okay, so this particular ETF is running so well. Why? What does it consist of? All right, right here, we have a list of the different companies that is under this particular index. Clean Edge Green Energy Index components, last updated September 2020. All right, so we have some names here. The ticker symbols: ALB, AMSC, AMRC, AY, AYI, AEIS, BLDP, Blink, Charging. So, Blink. Whenever I go out, I love going to National Harbor, and I take a picture next to the Blink charging station. So I did my first picture was back in October or August. Blink was at $7, and Blink was on my radar. I'm going to do a deep dive on Blink too, because I still have that one share, and I watched that thing go up to $34. At that point in time, I had capital tied up really tight, and I couldn't touch Blink, I think, the way I wanted to. I think I maybe did something with it. I have to go into the notes and see how far I got, but Blink charging is special. BEP, CSIQ, CWEN, Clearway Energy Incorporated. Interesting. CRE, DQENSENPHFSLR, FCEL. So, if you have seen my the channel before, you've seen I've done a video on FuelCell, FCEL. FuelCell is an amazing biofuel company. They're just kicking ass. I got into a deep dive of how I got into them, and this is one way of how homework and research can just really put you on the right path. You can never do too much homework. What? You probably won't have much of an outside life or anything, but you can find other friends that likes to do homework too, and it's well, they're your friends. So back to the tickers, but FuelCell, get into that, is bang bang. HASI, ITRI, JKS, LYTS, and LAC, lithium. Now the lithium companies got really big around Battery Day. Especially after, leading up into, and then when Elon mentioned, lithium batteries, and then the whole EV market kind of, went crazy at that point in time. Now, I'm sure most of these other symbols in here are doing really well. It's just that, I personally didn't look into all of them, or, I didn't do a deep dive into each individual one. But again, the ETF is, just something to help soften the blow and ride the wave, So it's going to take the collective success of all the companies for the ETF to go along, and for this one to be growing, to grow at the rate it is growing. I wanted to take another look at the companies within the company so I can figure out what's really going on here. All right, so we're going to move on to the other side of the tickers. LFUS, LTHM, NEP, NEO. Whoa. If you're watching this video, then you definitely know what's going on with NEO right now. The Chinese EV market is definitely booming, and NEO is at the center stage, competing with Tesla. Not the next Tesla, competing with Tesla. Okay, there's only one Tesla. All right, there's going to be many Neos. So, although Neo has been, doing really, really well, keep that in mind. All right. Don't look for the next best something. If someone comes to you and say, "Hey, Chuck, I got the next best Coca-Cola," tell them they have a good way to lose money. All right. You're not trying to reinvent anything. All right. We're not here to look for the next best thing. Okay. Who wants to be the next best anything anyway? All right. So moving on. ONOESXORA, plug. Anyone that knows me know that Plug Power is my baby. I love Plug Power. Plug Power has made me a lot of money. I would like to thank you, Plug Power, for doing so well. I have some questions though. POWIRGISEDGSQM. Nova Energy International Incorporated. Interesting. SPWR, Run. Run is really good. Sun Run. Really good. I learned how to use credit spreads and debit spreads using this company. I did really well. I had success with them when it came to that portion of how I wanted to learn them and necessarily why. It's very important to learn how to just flex your muscles in different ways when it comes to the market. So definitely learn how to play debit spreads and credit spreads. I'm going to make a video actually on debit and credit spreads because that's actually very important. That's a way so you can get into positions without too much exposure. Alright, so they're really useful. T-Pick, Tesla. Wow. What was I just saying again? Tesla's everywhere. So when it comes to like clean energy, renewable energy, these type of ETFs, you're gonna probably see Tesla everywhere. Everywhere. You're gonna see Tesla, you're gonna see NEO, you're gonna see Plug. You're gonna see some other stuff too I don't want to talk about, but you're gonna see them. It's too big. Tesla is OLED Vico. VICRWKHS Workhorse. Workhorse is their company, their EV company too. I believe they're trucks actually. And the good thing about Workhorse is they made me a lot of money actually. I sold premiums on Workhorse. So I guess that'd be a pretty cool video for us to, for me to show you how to do that. I'll show you everything I did with these particular companies too. I learned how to write credit spreads on Tesla. That didn't work out so well, so I guess we can go over those too. Those were in the beginning ones. But this is my my deep dive on what and how these companies are prospering. Okay, these ETFs. Now again, the ETFs are really good because they're going to give you exposure on the front end and you're not going to get as hit on the back end. Okay, you're going to ride the waves going up, but when one company is performing really bad, maybe for that day or that week or that month, you have the other companies to back it up. Now, when it comes to like an ETF that has like 40 or so companies, this is all priced out in different percentages. So each section can have its sector or an industry, and they're going to put 23% of their total fund here, or 40% here. So that's also going to determine where your ups and downs are going to come from too. So just make sure when you make your portfolio is going to act as a mini ETF. Diversification. The ETF is just going to scream diversification for you all the time because there's just so many companies inside of it. Right here is 40. Before on one of my videos I told you diversification is 8. Well, we are retail investors. The more money you have, well, the more you're going to be able to diversify. The more you're going to want to diversify. All right. Now, another part through diversification and this company with this ETF is it also offers dividends, So for each share you have you're going to get a certain amount of money every quarter, and things like this is very useful. Remember, inside of in this channel, what we do, everything I talk about is going to be specifically for us, for me. So what we do over here is, we want the passive income. So we're going to grip up 100 of these. We're going to write some cover calls. We're going to get them. We're going to get the dividends. So then next quarter, they might give us, we might get like a free share, extra 2 free shares or something like that, So now every year we can get like 15, 20, free shares through the way we're going to manage the account. All right. So in the long run, all of this is going to matter. All right. Now, once again, I'd like to thank you for joining in, coming in for Chuck for Options. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down low. I would like you to subscribe, like, share, comment, get it tatted on the side of your face, get the decals, put it on your baby. Chuck for Options, all right? Peace. Thank you.
That was easy.